Hello viewers, and welcome back to Cocomimi's AI presidential D&D campaign. Let's jump right into our recap of the last episode. Donald?
In the previous video, we had a boring-ass episode without any combat. We walked in the dark and found a talking mushroom dude. Benjen lost his damn mind in more ways than one. Whatever, let's get to the combat. That's why I'm here.
I'll clean that up. The party took a request to harvest some magical crystals in a nearby mountain cave. The crystals can be used to fertilize evergreen saplings to grow them to monstrous heights. Inside, they met a friendly myconid who led them deep in the cavern to the crystals.
That is barely an accurate summary of the last episode, but fine, whatever. And since Obama got to pose a question for the comments last time, I'm going to do the same. And my question is even better. Some might say the best. It is this. In your own games, what is your favorite dungeon setting or theme? If you haven't played D&D, what would be your ideal dungeon setting or theme? Personally, I like the water and ocean monsters from the temple near Salt Wish, especially that octopus lady.
I liked her too. I wonder if we'll see another waifu monster soon. These skeletons are not waifus.
For once, I agree. I prefer the waifus to these skeletons.
Well, maybe we'll see another monster girl soon. Let's jump right into things. The party finds themselves confronted by enemies in the mountain cave. In the glittering cavern, 5 skeletons surround the party, having been woken from their slumber in the crystal cave. They regard the party with sparkling, angry eye sockets.
This is going to be easy. We've got Argothrax. He can one-shot everything.
We shouldn't rely on him for everything, Donna. As long as he protects our myconid friend, we can take out the skeletons.
You mean Jub the second?
Yeah, him.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Argothrax will be guarding your myconid friend. He won't actively join combat, but if the skeletons approach or attack the myconid, he will attack.
I rolled a 3. Horrible.
I got an 8. Suck it, Merrick.
Hey, I got a 16.
The initiative order will go Benjen, Donna, the skeletons, and then Merrick. You note that 3 of the skeletons are armed with crystal swords. These 3 look stronger and more intelligent than the other 2. With that, we'll start with Benjen. Benjen, what do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at the skeleton close to Argothrax and Jub.
The second.
Oh, how could I forget Jub the second?
All right. The dex save is 12, right? The spell is successful. Roll for damage.
That's 11 damage.
Excellent. Radiant light shoots down over the skeleton, and its bones rattle before it quickly recovers. Donna, you're up next.
Wait, I'll also use Bardic Inspiration on Donna.
All right, watch and learn, boys. I'm going to move up and attack the skeleton that Benjen just hit. Does an 8 hit?
No, you need a 10 to hit that one.
I'll try again. Natural 20?
Well, that is going to obliterate the crystal skeleton. And as it dies, it fades from existence in a puff of sparkling dust. The other 4 skeletons rattle and then move forward, all crowding around Donna. They each attack, and only 2 of them manage to hit. But one of them is a devastating, critical hit. That's going to be 18 points of piercing damage.
No problem, I can take that.
Let's not abandon all caution. If that's the end of their turn, then...
That's the end of their turn. You're up, Merrick.
Okay. I'll step away and line myself up so that I can cast Burning Hands as a 3rd-level spell and hit 2 of the skeletons.
All right. Dex save is 14, and it hits both of them. Roll for damage.
21 damage.
Wow. The flames from Merrick's spell lick all over the skeletons, searing them with magical fire. One of the skeletons looks very close to death, but the other, one of the armed enemies, is still standing strong.
Before I end my turn, I'll Misty step back away from the skeletons.
Got it. All right. That brings us back to the top of the round with Benjen.
I'm going to try to finish off the skeleton that's close to death. I'll cast Sacred Flame again.
And that hits.
And that's 10 damage.
Got it. That's going to kill the skeleton. As Benjen's holy flames descend, the enemy fades to nothing in another puff of magical, sparkling dust. Donna, you're up.
That I am. All right, I'm going to target the skeleton that Merrick weakened. I'll attack twice with my trident.
Only one of the attacks hits.
They both hit because I'm going to use Benjen's Bardic Inspiration.
All right. In that case, both attacks hit. Benjen's support has filled you with vigor. Tell me the total for damage.
Okay, that's 24 damage. That kills it, right?
Almost, but not quite. As your trident swipes at the skeleton, you note how its crystal bones appear to be cracking and fractured.
Merrick can finish that one off and leave the other two to me. I will do the most damage in this fight.
What about your fascination with getting the killing blows in?
I can let that go if it means I get to do the most damage.
Sure, whatever.
That means that it is the skeleton's turn again. Two of the skeletons attack Donna, and neither of their attacks hit. Wow. All right, then. Donna dodges all of their swipes like the godly warrior woman she is.
Now you're getting it, Ben.
The third skeleton moves towards Benjen and tries to attack, which hits, doing 10 points of slashing damage.
Ouchie, but I'm okay.
With that, we'll go to Merrick.
I'm going to Misty Step away and then cast Fireball. Dex save is 14.
That hits both of the skeletons. Wow. You guys are getting very lucky in this combat.
That's 36 damage.
The magical fire scorches the skeletons, who are now looking weary, but still dangerous.
Why didn't you finish off that one skeleton?
I just take some enjoyment out of pushing your buttons, Donna.
Screw you, Merrick. I'll do it myself. It's my turn again, right? I'll finish off the two skeletons damaged by Merrick's fireball. 11 and a critical failure.
Ah, the luck is balancing out. All right, you win some, you lose some. Benjen, you're up.
Okie doke. I'll finish off the skeleton close to me. I'll throw my dagger, and that's unnatural 20 to hit and 10 damage.
That will kill off the skeleton, which explodes upon impact with Benjen's dagger. Two of the 5 skeletons remain, and they are both going to attack Donna, who is closest to them. That is, one of them hits and deals 8 slashing damage with its magical crystal sword.
No problem. I'm still going strong.
We're back to you, Merrick.
I'll throw another fireball while looking over at Donna, mouthing, "Beat that."
Hey, that is rude.
Yep, that hits the skeletons. What's the damage?
19 fire damage.
And that will kill both of the skeletons in one hit.
Damn it, Merrick. I had it. I was going to kill them.
Too slow, Donna.
Just wait. I'll do it next time.
The final skeleton crumbles to dust in the wake of Merrick's fire spell, leaving the party in the cavern with the glittering crystals.
Nice work, guys. So how are we supposed to harvest these things? None of us are miners or anything.
Thank God, otherwise we couldn't be traveling with Benjen.
That is such a stale joke, Donna, anyway. None of us have any weapons or tools that can mine up materials. I don't think.
Let me use my strength to pry some off the walls.
Sure, I'll allow you to try that. Roll for, athletics, I suppose.
That's a 22.
Ooh, sorry, that's not quite enough.
Are you kidding me?
Let me try. I will roll sleight of hand to try to wiggle one of the crystals free. We can't use brawn, so we must use sleight of hand.
All right, go ahead and try that. Maybe if this doesn't work, Merrick will use his brains.
I don't like that you're suggesting that I'm not using them already.
I meant, never mind. Sorry about that. Benjen, go ahead and roll.
I rolled an 11.
Both Donna and Benjen struggle to rip off or finagle off some of the crystals from the wall, but neither of them are able to pry them off.
I'd like to roll an investigation check to see what I can discover about the crystals.
Sure, roll for me.
That's an 11.
You can't tell all that much just by looking at the crystals growing off the walls, but you do wonder if the size of the crystals might have any impact on your efforts to remove them.
All right, that's not much, but I'll relay that to the rest of the party.
Perhaps we might try applying some blunt force to some of the smaller clusters. Do any of you have a hammer or something of the like? Something that can inflict bludgeoning damage?
I have my boomerang. I could throw that.
Somehow I don't think your tiny boomerang will be able to smash these powerful magical crystals. Can't I just punch them or something?
You don't think my tiny boomerang will work, but you think your tiny hands will?
Shut up. Donna's hands are massive. They are so huge. Everyone knows this. How many crystals do we need? She will smash all the crystals with her might and gigantic monster hands.
Enough to fertilize several saplings. Your guess is as good as mine. Then again, we should probably get as much as we can. As we can sell some to Quell in the outpost and keep more on our person for our travels, who knows when they'll come in handy.
What about Donna's beast form? Can't we use that?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
She has an armored dragon's tail. Can't she smack the crystals with that?
Technically, her tail deals piercing damage, but bludgeoning makes as much sense to me, rationally speaking. I'll allow that.
Then I'll rage, activating my beast form and swipe at all these crystals with my magnificent tail.
At the sight of Donna's dragon tail, Argothrax smiles and claps with approval.
I see Lady Donna has some ties to a... what is that? Gold dragon?
The great dragon Aunavir blessed my tribe with this form.
Oh, did he?
I seem to remember that Donna invoked that name when we first met Argothrax near the castle ruins.
Did she? Honestly, I was a bit grouchy from waking up. I don't recall much of what was said.
I understand. I don't like it when people wake me up from naps either.
Maybe Argothrax has more in common with Sleepy Benjen over there.
Especially if he sleeps for centuries without end.
How the hell did I miss making that joke before? I'm a failure, damn it. Anyway, how many of these crystals should I harvest, or what is the maximum I can harvest?
Donna, roll 5d6 for me.
Sure, okay, I rolled a 15.
Then we'll say after using your tail as a makeshift hammer, you were able to harvest 15 clusters of the magic crystals. Each cluster fits in the palm of your hand. They glitter with rainbow magic, illuminating the walls of the cavern around you, despite the lack of natural light.
Brilliant. Beautiful. These will prove invaluable to you should you find the right uses for them.
What else can they be used for?
I have heard of them used to produce enchanted weapons and armor, if you can find a smith talented enough to use them. The purity of the crystals and concentration of magic has a myriad of possibilities.
He looks over to Donna's trident, shining with radiant energy.
That trident draws upon such power, for example. It is not of the highest purity, however.
You're telling me this trident could be even more godly? We must find a smith who can make weapons with these magical crystals immediately.
Calm yourself, Donna. Let's focus on the task at hand.
How can I focus when the prospect of Donna not only being covered in gold, but wielding a shining rainbow magical weapon? I must make this a reality.
I love to see that Donna has good hopes and dreams for her future.
Shut up, Benjen. Go back to talking to Jub Jub and naming rocks or whatever.
Oh, that reminds me. Your myconid friend.
Say his name.
Your myconid friend, Jub Jub II, shambles over to the group with pleasant clicks.
I have? Can I have?
It seems our new friend would like a cluster of crystals.
It's the least we can do. Give them one of the clusters, Donna. Jub Jub.
The second.
Jub Jub II was the one who led us here. We owe it at least one of the crystals as payment.
Very well, I will give the myconid the smallest cluster we have.
Jub Jub II takes the small cluster and cradles it with more happy clicks. It reaches for the ground and finds a rock the size of an egg and taps it against the magic crystal. The crystal sparkles for a moment and then returns to the brilliant rainbow. The myconid then hands the rock over to Donna. Apparently, it is a gift.
No, don't. She will smash it. I will take the rock from the myconid. Thank you, Jub Jub II. This is a wonderful gift.
That is a rock, Benjen.
You've just got to open your mind to gratitude, Donna.
That is a rock.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Perhaps the rock has some magical properties after touching the crystals. Can I use detect magic to check it for special properties or magic?
Sure, go ahead and cast that spell.
All right, I cast detect magic over the rock.
Marek, you can discern that there is something special about this rock, but you aren't sure what. It may be best to give it some time to see how the magic from the crystals develops in this rock.
Huh. All right. Sounds like we need to give the rock some more time to develop. Maybe the magic of the crystals will change it in some way if we wait around.
Cool, we should give it another name too. I hope it turns into a lovely little creature.
Don't tell me. You want to name it Jub Jub III.
That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Are you going to keep the rock, Benjen?
Excuse me, but the myconid gave it to me. Give it back.
Promise not to smash it, okay?
Fine, I promise I'll stick the weird rock in my inventory.
I'd like to revisit that rock later.
Hey, now we all have familiars. I have Prince Hops the Frog, Marek has Poe the Raven, and Donna has Jub Jub III, a rock.
No, that is not my familiar. Donna will get a familiar, and it will be 300 times more amazing than a pet rock. Wait and see. You'll all see.
Sure, Donna. Anyway, I think we finished up in this cavern, haven't we? We'll need to make the trek back to the Arakakra outpost, grind up these crystals, fertilize the saplings, and set off on our next goal.
Hopefully Poe will be back with a message from the mayor of Saltwish.
True. All right, Benjen, do you have anything to take care of in here? I'd imagine not.
No, I'm good. We can make our way back to the outpost.
All right, The party makes their way out of the cavern, partly led by their myconid friend. One, you come near the entrance of the cave. Jub the second scoots back. He is hesitant to leave his cave.
You don't need to leave if you don't want to, friend. We can tell Quail about your home in the cave, and hopefully the outpost will reach out for contact. Won't that be nice?
It's so cute. I love how this little quest turned out. We made a friend and got the crystals we needed.
And we can use these crystals to forge me a new weapon.
What about the great sword and dagger you found? Are those not enough?
Surely I can combine those weapons with the magical crystals, night steel plus magic. I can't wait. It's going to be glorious.
It does sound like quite the prospect. I would be excited to see.
The party returns to the Arakocra outpost to find the place mostly deserted. From the bottom of the great tree, you see the form of several people shifting above. At the appearance of the party, they flap down on pairs of great feathered wings. One set is a bright crimson red and another a pearly white.
Oh, hey, are those, our friends? What were their names?
Tell us, Benjen. Let's see if you can remember.
Donna, don't pretend like you can remember their names either.
False. I remember everything from these sessions. My mind is a steel trap for knowledge.
Let's hear it then. What are their names?
I want to hear Benjen say them.
Sure, fine, whatever. Ben, go ahead and keep narrating or we'll be here forever.
Will do. After a moment, you make out the identities of the two figures, Prepti, the Arakocra with red plumage, and Zent, the female Arakocra with white feathers. Now, instead of their bird-like appearance, they look almost human. The wings they use to fly are retractable by some sort of magic. And, where you once confused Zent for a male, it is much easier to see her as female, as her appearance matches that of an ordinary human woman. No more of the avian feathers or beak obscuring her.
Yes, finally, another waifu. God, how I have been waiting for this.
Zent grimaces at Donna, who mistakenly blurted all of that out instead of saying it out of game.
Come on, Ben, now you're just ruining my fun on purpose.
I will step forward and smooth things over by cracking a joke or something.
Sure, roll persuasion.
That's a 19.
Merrick cracks a joke about Donna's orange skin, and this seems to put Zent back at ease.
Damn it, Donna. Try not to offend every NPC we come across, will you?
That's not my fault. That's all Ben's fault. He knew I was just saying that out of game, and he purposefully made Zent hear it in game to mess with me. Besides, Benjen/Joe says all kind of sus shit in the game, and he never gets punished for it. Just look at him. He's barely holding it in.
I do wonder what her hair smells like. Maybe pine from the tree or corn, like bird feed.
Joe, get it together.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, when we heard there was a way to evolve and grow stronger, many of us were interested in the possibility. The change in our appearance is secondary for many of us, though it will certainly make traveling through human villages more comfortable.
True. You look like any other adventurer now, rather than an extremely rare race. Or, do I know that Ben? Should I have rolled?
I'll give that one to you. Through your travels, you've not met any other Arakocra across Melodia. It's safe to say that this outpost is the only one, and home to the only Arakocra on the island.
Like I thought. Did all of you evolve?
Some were content in their power as is, some tradesmen and the like. It is mostly just myself and Quail's other soldiers that were eager to grow our power. Anything to help protect this outpost and growing town. Speaking of, Quail left to do some hunting of his own. Now that many of us are back, he asked me to deliver a message that your raven has returned and is waiting in your lodgings.
Finally, we can get some answers.
Indeed. Since Poe is back then, we can check the message and then grind up these crystals to a powder for the saplings.
The crystals, you got them. Quickly, let's use them on the saplings as soon as possible.
All right. Ben, what do I need to roll to get the grinding done? Or perhaps Donna should roll, since she has the best strength stats of us all.
So true. I'll grind those crystals to dust.
I'll have Donna roll athletics. It will be simple enough to grind the crystals up with rocks and such from the mountains.
Then why is such a hassle to get them out of the cave?
Well, back there, you were trying to harvest entire clusters of the crystal. Now you can smash them up and not worry about keeping the crystals intact.
Makes sense.
Holy shit. Warn us before you jump scare, Joe.
Hit, sorry about that. I was just thinking about how hair's...
Stop! Enough of that. Get back into the game.
I'm rolling athletics now, and I got 15.
That'll do it. Donna, you are able to grind up a cluster of the magic crystals into a fine powder that shines like a rainbow.
Wow, pretty.
Argathrax seems to know the most about these crystals. I'll ask him how we should go about applying the powder to the saplings.
It's a simple task. You only need to sprinkle some of the powder around the roots and soil of each sapling. The plants will do the rest, soaking up the magic to grow tall.
I seem to remember that they mentioned Mavana used special druidic magic as well. Shouldn't we try to figure out what that was?
Perhaps the magic was to get a head start on the placement of all the other saplings. Once they've grown a bit, it is simple enough to apply the crystal powder and grow the saplings to gargantuan heights.
I'll trust that he knows what he's talking about. All right. How about each of us take some of this powder, and we'll all apply it to the saplings. That'll make the work go by much faster.
And then it's message time. Got it. Let's do this.
The 3 party members, plus Argathrax, take handfuls of the magic crystal powder and fertilize the saplings growing around the Aarakocra outpost. As you work, you note that the saplings you fertilized first have already doubled in size. Though their growing is so gradual that it is easy to miss if you aren't paying strict attention. The hours pass as you work, and the sun sits low in the horizon. Judging from their rate of growth, the saplings should reach an excellent height and use up the magic of the crystals by morning.
Excellent. I am eager to see how the village makes use of these trees. Now they can redouble efforts on building a proper town. How lovely it will be to have another village on the island.
Right, I got that. But we have a message to read from Salt Wish. No more dawdling.
Of course, let us retire to our lodgings right away to see what news we have received.
The party returns to their lodgings after the day of hard work. Inside, Poe is curled up on Merrick's bed, his head tucked under a wing. As the party enters, he awakens and hops up and down, drawing attention to the pouch tied to his leg. Inside of the pouch are 3 more pouches, each with a member of the party's name written on a tag.
I'll take those and hand them out.
As you each look at the pouches, you note that the tags have more written on the opposite side of your name. They each state, "For your eyes and ears only."
Okay then. I guess I'll ask Argathrax if he can step out for a moment.
Certainly, that would be no trouble.
Do these notes mean that the messages inside should be only for us individually or us as a group?
Oh, you mean like, there are individual messages for each of us that should not be shared to anyone. That's a little strange.
What do you guys want to do?
Anything for my eyes and ears can be shared with you two. I trust you.
I am not breaking any more of Ben's stupid rules in this game. If these messages are meant to be private, then I'll keep it that way.
Fair enough. He does like to punish Donna, it seems. Very well. We'll split up to see the messages if that's what you all want to do.
All right. Then we're going to do something a little different in the campaign. I'll be playing with each of you individually, with the other 2 muted and deafened. We'll go in the usual presidential order, so that means Merrick is first.
All right. Mind if you 2 give me the room?
Sure, whatever.
See you later, buddy.
Donna and Benjen exit your lodgings, leaving you alone with Poe and the message. The small pouch addressed to you, Merrick, contains a tiny blue stone glowing with magic. You recognize it to be a type of sending stone that records messages. It cannot send anything back.
Got it. Let's hear what it has to say.
You turn the stone in your hand, and Mayor Rain's voice echoes in your head, clear as day.
Good day, Marek. Thank you for your message. As for your inquiry, I do not know the status of Mavana. I lost contact with her travelling party many years ago. When I got your message, I hoped that you might have some news of her yourself. It is unfortunate that we cannot alleviate the worries of the other. On a happier note, fret not about the 2 other messages to the party. I believe Humphrey, our town blacksmith, had an inquiry to make of Donna about commissioning some jewellery and needs details about specifics on the pieces. He might also possibly be inviting her to apprentice with him. I tried not to pry too much. As for the other, with Benjen, we had an adventurer come into town with questions about his goddess, so I gave him a recording stone to send a message back. As you can see, things have been very busy in Saltwish. I hope you and the party are doing well in your travels.
At the end of the message, the stone dissolves with a pop.
Huh. A lot to unpack. But the mayor doesn't know anything about Mavana. That's unfortunate. Is that all?
Yes, that's everything that was in the pouch.
All right, in that case, I'll just do some work in my spell book until the others return.
Sounds perfect. With that, we'll move to Donna. Donna, you exit your lodgings with Benjen. Argothrax is further in the outpost, chatting with several Aarakocra about the newly growing saplings. What do you want to do?
I'll just go off and find a quiet spot to listen to the message, somewhere a little way off from the town.
Sounds good. You find a spot away from the town and open the pouch addressed to you. Inside, you find a tiny blue stone.
That's it?
The stone does appear to be glowing with some kind of magic, but you aren't sure what it is. As you turn it in your hand, the voice of Mayor Rain echoes in your head.
Good day, Lady Donna. I have a message for you from Humphrey the blacksmith. He says that the message is for your ears only, so please drop the stone in the pouch and find some privacy to hear his message.
There is a pause.
God, not this weird guy again from Saltwish. I came all the way out here for his message. Fine. Let me hear what he has to say.
After several more moments, you hear the voice of Mayor Rain once again.
I apologize. I needed an excuse to separate you from Marek. Benjen will be getting a similar message. It is of utmost importance that the two of you listen well. I received your inquiry about Mavana. I assume it was penned by all three of you at once. Again, please listen well. On her way back from the final temple in the mountains to the one in the rainforest, Mavana and her party were attacked by none other than your wizard, Marek. He had disguised himself as a goblin guide and ambushed her party in the rainforest. The guard I sent with Mavana brought me this information as fast as he could, running despite grievous injuries that nearly killed him. The wizard may be your friend, but do not give him all of your trust. I mourn the loss of Mavana, but it would be even worse if you and others fall to the same fate. I do not know what the wizard's goals are, but be vigilant. I did not tell him this in his recording stone, but I am coming to the Aarakocra outpost. You must do what you can to keep him there while waiting for my arrival. I will question him about the fate of Mavana and get to the bottom of things.
In another moment, the stone dissolves in a pop.
Whoa, what?
If you want, I will allow you and Benjen to talk things over without the knowledge of Marek.
Yeah, that would be good, but, Ben, you wouldn't really let one of us play an evil character, right?
Nothing is off the table.
What the hell kind of answer is that? I don't know what to think. I'm so confused. Marek is our friend. He's a good dude. You wouldn't do that, would you, Ben?
I don't think I can answer that. Already, I shouldn't be talking so much.
I gotta think about this more. I don't think Marek is evil, but you've thrown plenty of shit at us thus far. Could be another case of shit thrown.
While you worry over this new information, a wave of exhaustion hits you. You slide to the ground, and a new voice echoes in your head. A stranger's voice.
Trust your instincts. Protect those close to you. You must be strong.
What who is that? What is happening?
Listen to me. Trust yourself. Be strong. You are a protector. An avenger. Listen to your instincts.
But I don't know who to trust.
You do. You know.
You're saying I should listen to myself, but am I right to question Marek, or should I trust him?
Listen to yourself. Be a protector.
The voice fades away and your head clears. You find yourself sitting on the ground, not having moved. No one pays any mind to you. It appears they did not hear the voice. Only you.
Huh. Is this like I am some sort of chosen?
It could be. But let's check in with Benjen.
Right. And after you finish, I want to go over and talk with him before we go back to Marek.
Got it. All right. We are now turning to Benjen. Benjen, you find a quiet spot in the village to settle down and take a look at the pouch with your name on it. Inside of the pouch, you find a small blue stone that glows with magic. As you turn it in your hand, the voice of Mayor Rain echoes in your mind.
Hello, adventurer Benjen. I have a message for you from a fellow adventurer travelling through Melodia. He has some inquiries for you about your goddess and says they are for your ears only, so please drop the stone in the pouch and find some privacy to hear his message.
After a moment of silence, you hear his voice once again.
I apologise. I needed an excuse to separate you from Marek. Donna will be getting a similar message. It is of utmost importance that the two of you listen well. I received your inquiry about Mavana. I assume it was penned by all three of you at once. Again, please listen well. On her way back from the final temple in the mountains to the one in the rainforest, Mavana and her party were attacked by none other than your wizard, Marek. He had disguised himself as a goblin guide and ambushed her party in the rainforest. The guard I sent with Mavana brought me this information as fast as he could, running despite grievous injuries that nearly killed him. The wizard may be your friend, but do not give him all of your trust. I mourn the loss of Mavana, but it would be even worse if you and others fall to the same fate. I do not know what the wizard's goals are, but be vigilant. I did not tell him this in his recording stone, but I am coming to the Arakocra outpost. You must do what you can to keep him there while waiting for my arrival. I will question him about the fate of Mavana and get to the bottom of things.
Whoa. Huh. I'm so confused. So, Merrick attacked Mavana and her traveling party? How could that be so? He is our friend. He has been with us all this time, huh? It doesn't make sense.
As you mull over the mayor's words, Donna comes up to you. All right, you both can talk now.
Benjen, you heard what the mayor said, right, about Merrick?
I heard it, but I don't know. It's so confusing.
I could make a joke about your dementia, but now is not the time. What did you think about it all?
I'm not sure. Merrick is our friend. He has been helping us. I don't think he would attack Mavana suddenly.
But is it totally out of the realm of possibility? I mean, he's a wizard. He can do some pretty powerful magic already. Who's to say that he can't do more that we don't know about?
But it's like I said, he's been with us all this time. I don't know. I don't think it was him.
Then who was it?
I don't know that either, but like I said, he's been traveling with us all this time.
Don't forget the weird time jump we went through in that pocket of Feywild. Merrick put it together fairly quickly that there had been a time skip in the story. Maybe he already knew. Maybe this was all part of his plan.
I don't know, Donna. It seems a little far-fetched.
I'm just saying that it isn't out of the realm of possibility. If it was him, then we are in danger. He took on Mavana and the mayor's guards. We should play this safe. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'll protect you, Benjen. We've got to stick together.
But Merrick is our friend, and we played out his backstory and everything.
To be fair, what you played out was simply Merrick's retelling of a story.
So you're saying all of it could be a lie? Damn it, Ben, damn it.
Oh, my head hurts.
Now look, you've sent Joe into a spiral. Look at what you've done.
He'll be all right, won't you, Joe?
No.
While he's doing that, Donald, you can choose whether or not to share with Benjen the vision you had.
So that's what the voice was? A vision? I got to think it over more. I think Benjen is too stupid to lie to me or hide things, so I trust him, which is a sentence I never thought I'd string together. But I also think he is too stupid to hide things from Merrick. If Merrick is indeed evil, I don't want to show too many of my cards.
I thought of something. Wait, remember in the first episode, Donna blurted out all about the prophetic dream and such, and Merrick pointed out that it wasn't a good idea because one of us could be evil or something.
Well, Benjen, that is a Biden brain blast if I've ever seen one.
I don't know, though.
Benjen, I know you think Merrick is your friend, but consider the alternative. We must keep one another safe. You must finish the temple pilgrimage, and I will help you. I will protect you. No matter what Merrick might do, we've got to be a team.
Right, our laughing crit combo, we are unstoppable.
That's the spirit. Now, we can go back to talk to Merrick, but we can't let him know what we know. Can you be deceptive, Benjen? Can you keep a secret?
I'll try, if only because I need to know that we're a trio of friends. I am destined to keep us together.
Right, and I think this is a good stopping place for the episode.
No, it is not.
I see you guys didn't get good news either.
And I am sick of Ben cutting things off when it gets good. Damn it, Ben.
Sorry. We'll pick right back up with things next episode. Something to look forward to.
Lots to think about in the meantime.
For now, we'll close things off. To the viewers, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment with your top 10 anime betrayals so that we know you're a real one.
Why is that your ending question?
Just the first thing that popped in my head. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you all again very soon.